Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're zeroing in on something pretty significant happening in the Philippines.
Yeah, the brand new Government Procurement Act, RA 12,009.
Exactly. We've been looking through the key expectations outlined for this law.
And our mission, really, is to understand how it plans to change things up.
Right. How does it aim to modernize government buying? What are the sort of big implications for speed, openness, and who gets to participate? What does it mean for, well, everyone?
It's about getting to the core of it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Faster, clearer, maybe fairer. That seems to be the idea.
Okay, let's dive in then. First up, efficiency. There's a lot of talk about faster processes, strict deadlines.
Deadlines at every stage, and moving away from piles of paper.
Towards more online submissions, yeah. And automated systems, too, for tracking bids, awards, projects.
Right, tracking the whole life cycle. The idea is less bureaucracy, quicker results.
So for the listener, this could mean, seeing projects actually get finished faster, less waiting around.
That's certainly the ambition. They're talking about digital integration, maybe some pilot programs first to iron out the kinks.
Okay, pilot programs. Makes sense. So maybe not overnight changes, but a clear direction.
Exactly. A phased approach seems likely.
Right, now shifting gears a bit, transparency and accountability. RA 12,009 seems to really push for openness.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Real-time public access online, that's a big one. Procurement details, contracts awarded.
The whole 9 yards, basically.
Yeah.
And tougher rules against, well, corruption and collusion.
Yes, and clear digital audit trails for everything, making it harder to hide things.
How much difference do you think that visibility could actually make? In terms of public trust, I mean.
Potentially huge. If people can actually see where the money's going easily online, it builds accountability.
Yeah, you feel more like you can ask questions if the info's right there.
Exactly. It empowers people.
Okay, and this leads straight into the digital transformation piece, doesn't it? It sounds quite ambitious.
It is. Full digitalization. Online bidding becoming the standard way of doing things.
Centralized platforms for transactions, too, like a one-stop digital shop.
That seems to be the concept. Maybe even things like e-signatures, digital payments down the line.
Wow. But what about the challenges? I mean, going fully digital isn't simple. Does everyone have access?
That's a really critical question. The sources do mention needing strong infrastructure.
And support, right, for smaller businesses maybe, or people in areas with spotty internet.
Training, support, making sure the tech is accessible. That'll be key to making it work for everyone, not just the big players.
Good point. It's not just about the tech itself. Now, there's also this angle of sustainability and inclusivity.
Right. It's not just about speed and tech.
Yeah.
Agencies now have to think about environmental impact.
So like choosing greener options when buying stuff.
Pretty much. Prioritizing eco-friendly products where it makes sense. We might see more green government purchases.
Interesting. And inclusivity. Making it easier for smaller guys to get involved.
Yeah, the aim seems to be opening doors for MSMEs, small and medium businesses, startups, tech innovators.
How? By making the bid requirements, what? Less complex, more achievable.
Sort of leveling the playing field, making requirements more balanced. The idea is a wider pool of suppliers could mean better innovation and value.
More competition, potentially better outcomes. Makes sense.
Okay, nearly there. What about enforcement?
Yeah.
And handling emergencies?
Seems like they're tightening things up considerably. Harsher penalties for violations.
Like bid rigging or fraud.
Exactly. Including blacklisting offenders, taking them out of the game.
And for emergencies, like during a crisis.
Faster, clearer rules for emergency buying. So less confusion when speed is absolutely critical.
How vital are these stronger teeth, the enforcement part, for this whole thing to actually work?
Oh, essential. Without real consequences, the rules don't mean much, do they? It's about integrity.
Yeah, deterring bad behavior and keeping things fair.
Which ultimately means better use of public money.
So wrapping it all up, RA 12,009 sounds like it's aiming for a procurement system that's, well, faster, fairer, greener, smarter, and more accountable. That's the promise on paper, yes. It's a pretty major overhaul.
It really is. Which kind of leaves you wondering, doesn't it? Well, if these shifts actually happen, if things become genuinely more efficient and transparent, what kind of knock-on effect could that have, on the Philippines' development overall, and maybe even on how you interact with public services day to day?
That's the big question, isn't it? What difference will it really make on the ground? Something to think about.